Welcome. In front of me I have a Spigen signature case. So let's get over this one and do unboxing. I guess I'm gonna do an unboxing. Gonna also go through a quick look at it, how it fits the device, protects it, and just my general opinion about the case itself. Okay, so let's pop it open. Now this is more like a kind of first impression, as this is the first time I'm seeing this case in my hand actually. So I haven't opened up the box beforehand. And taking a look at it right now, it looks pretty solid. We have a plastic back, plastic clear back. We have rubber all throughout, other than a plastic back right here. We also have the capacitive button that protects our camera. There we go, we can kind of see it much better now. Linear, the buttons, all of them, are coming with the cut sides, so it makes them a little bit easier to press. So they're only holding at the top and bottom, and that is on the power button, as well as you can see right here on the volume and the action button. We also have the camera area, the camera plateau, being completely covered with only the holes for the camera lenses themselves, as well as things like the flash, microphone, and LiDAR. So let's slap our device in here and take a look at how it fits the phone. And it seems to be fitting it well. We have a tiny bit of a lip around the phone, so if you put it on the screen down, even with the tempered glass, you don't need to worry about the screen scratching from a table that it's laying on, so that's good. The only thing that you do need to worry about is precisely apply the tempered glass. This one is not. And if I lock the device, you can see it's coming off because the case itself is pushing it a little bit on this side because it's not applied evenly. As you can see, there is a little bit more space right here because the glass is just kind of slanted towards the left side. This is just a fault of application right here, not the case. But obviously, if you didn't apply your tempered glass correctly, you will have this kind of effect as well. Now, for a little sneak peek, if you want to apply your own tempered glass, the best way to do it in this kind of situation would be to first put on the case and then use the case itself as a bumper for the tempered glass. As when you pop it off and put it on, it will be forced to just kind of go between the case. So this will basically act as a bumper for the tempered glass to fall in place correctly and avoid this kind of effect. Now, if we flip it over to the back, because I want to talk about this, if you like to protect your lenses with some kind of lens protection, there are two different ones that I know, three different ones that I can use. But in this case, no pun intended, you can only use a single type of lens protection, which would be a glass kind of disc that you glue on top of the area right here. There are other ones. For instance, I think I have one to showcase right here. Let me quickly whip it out. Nope, that's not it. So for instance, this one will not work. Now this is for air, but you can see it's a piece of glass with a cutout right here for the lens. So that would have been kind of glued right here. And there are the same ones for devices like this one. So it would cover the entire plateau, and it would have cutouts for, like, there's a hole for the microphone. This is for the flash, and this is for the camera. Now this is all right here, a slab of glass. So this kind of protection for this device wouldn't work because if you take a look at it, we have this portion right here. So you would not be able to apply the case completely because the tempered glass that would be covering this plateau would be pushing the case upwards. So this kind of lens protection will not work for you with this case. Additional lens protection would be very similar to what iPhone has, or no, sorry, not iPhone, Samsung, with these kind of rings right here. You can get these same kind of looking rings as a lens protection for iPhone. They don't look good, by the way, but if you want, you can. And again, these won't work because the thickness of it is much bigger than what you have space right here around the camera. So they would never be able to go all the way down to glue themselves to the actual like lens and to the plateau itself. So that also won't work. So you're only left with the circle glass discs that you put on top right here only, and nothing really else. And I think those are glass, or they can be plastic, whichever one you want. So just basically heads up if you're planning to protect your device. Now the case itself seems to be made solidly. Obviously looks like it's going to protect your device pretty well. We have the Spigen marking right here on the side, and everything seems to be in place. The cutouts for your speaker grill is a little bit slanted. I can see that the speakers itself are a little bit closer, or the cases compared to the speakers, it's more towards the upper side of it rather than the bottom, or more like instead of being positioned in the middle, it's closer to the top side of the case. So this might affect just a little bit how your speakers sound, how the sound distributes from them. It shouldn't be anything like super significant. And in terms of the Type-C port for charging, I'm gonna grab some thick boy right here. You can see this plug is just absolutely enormous. Just to compare it to normal one that you probably see, like you can see, it is much thicker. So this chunkers plugs in no problem. There is no kind of obstruction, so the case seems to be working just fine. When you plug it in, you can just see just a tiny bit, it's pushing it down a little bit. So I'm gonna try to do it slowly without moving. You can see it just pushes it down just a little bit, but this is just minimum amount, and in general it basically clears it fully. You can see right here, so it's not really a problem. Obviously most people don't have this big of Type-C cables, so this should never be a problem for you, but I still wanted to kind of use the thickest one I possibly can find right here. So it seems to be fine. Now one more thing that I want to talk about is this specific case over some other Spigen case that I actually have right here. So I have this one right here. There we go, on the different side. So you probably seen this case. It kind of looks really nice. It is popular in general, but I wanted to bring this one up in case you're looking at it, and just give you a heads up just in case. So this one is using matte black rubber or silicone, whatever that is, all around, apart from the clear plastic right here. And this won't have the problems as this one will. So here the clear silicone will become over time yellow, and this will become sooner rather than later. In like nearly about 4 months you should expect it to be yellow. I have one of the people that works here got literally the same case, but for a Samsung S25 Ultra, and that thing looks kind of mid at this point. Considering how much these cases cost, and the fact that they get this kind of nasty yellow tint pretty quickly, I don't think it's a great choice. And just to kind of show you what I mean, like for instance this. Now this became matte for no reason, and this is just some no-brand cheap AliExpress case. But the problem that it has, it's still here. You can see it's yellowish on the sides, not as much. This one will get much more yellow when you actually use it. These cases have been just laying here for years at this point, so maybe that's why they became matte. But the yellowing, you can see it is happening on here. It's clearly on the sides. You can see this more pronounced kind of effect. So this is something that you will need to expect from these cases. Now this is something that will not happen with cases like this that use just not clear material. So if it's solid one, black for instance, you don't need to worry about this. The only thing that you need to sometimes worry about, though I can't tell you if this is the case, the problem here, is sometimes the black is just a coating on the rubber case, and that black coating can peel off. Now usually the actual material under that is still black, but it will be, for instance, more glassy, so you will see where it's peeling off and might not look as appealing. But this is also something that will be happening later compared to the silicone, clear silicone becoming yellow. So still better alternative over the clear silicone. Anyway, that's about it. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.